Have you ever reached for a handrail when climbing stairs and wondered, when did this become necessary? Or perhaps you have noticed yourself taking those extra careful steps when walking on grass or uneven pavement? That slight hesitation when stepping off a curb? These small moments aren't just coincidences. They're whispers from your body trying to tell you something important about your balance. Here's a truth that most healthcare professionals won't tell you up front. Balance doesn't vanish overnight like a thief in the night. Instead, it fades gradually, almost imperceptibly, because of 5 very preventable mistakes that most of us make without even realizing it. The silver lining? Once you identify these mistakes, you can not only halt the decline, but often reverse it entirely, regardless of your age. In today's video, we're diving deep into the 5 most common mistakes that quietly rob older adults of their stability. Each mistake might seem inconsequential on its own, but together they form a perfect storm that can slowly strip away your confidence, independence, and freedom to move through the world without fear. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond and want to maintain or regain that steady, confident stride, these insights could transform your daily life. Stay with me until the end because I'm not just highlighting problems. I'm offering practical, actionable solutions you can implement starting today. Ready to take back your balance and confidence? Let's dive in. Mistake 1: neglecting ankle and foot strength. Most balance conversations start with talk about core strength or brain function, but the truth begins much closer to the ground, with your feet and ankles. Think of your ankles as the first responders of your balance system. When something shifts beneath you, whether you're navigating a sloping driveway, stepping over a garden hose, or catching yourself during a near stumble, your ankles are what instantly adjust your posture, absorb shock, and send critical signals to your brain to keep you upright. As we age, though, we tend to lose both strength and flexibility in this crucial area. Why? Simply because we stop challenging these problems. Years of wearing shoes with rigid, thick soles, decades of walking primarily on flat, predictable indoor surfaces, a lifetime of avoiding barefoot movement. All these habits contribute to stiff, weak ankles that can no longer respond quickly when imbalance strikes. I recently worked with a client named Paul, 78, who came to me saying, "It feels like my feet have become strangers to me." Nothing was sprained. His doctor found no neurological issues, but he kept experiencing what he called delayed reactions when he stumbled. When we assessed his ankle mobility, we discovered he had severely limited range of motion. After just 14 days of simple exercises, ankle circles while seated, towel grabs with his toes, and gentle standing heel raises, his stability improved dramatically. "I had no idea my feet were so important," Paul told me with surprise in his voice. "They're literally my foundation, aren't they?" Want to test yourself? Stand barefoot and slowly rise up onto your toes. Can you do it smoothly without wobbling? Now try standing on one foot. Do the muscles in your ankle feel engaged and responsive, or dull and sleepy? If you're struggling, you're not alone, but it's a clear sign that the very foundation of your balance system needs attention. The good news? Strengthening your ankles and feet doesn't require expensive equipment or complicated routines. Start by simply awakening these sleeping muscles. Walk barefoot on safe surfaces like carpet or grass for a few minutes daily. Roll a tennis ball under your foot to stimulate the nerve endings. Stretch your calves regularly to improve ankle flexibility. Practice mindful walking where you focus on how your foot rolls from heel to toe. When your feet and ankles regain their strength, you'll notice immediate improvements in how you move. Turning corners feels more secure. Stepping sideways becomes effortless, and recovering from small missteps happens without thought. Neglecting this foundation might seem minor, but correcting it gives the rest of your balance system the solid base it needs to function optimally. Mistake 2, avoiding balance training altogether. The second critical mistake happens so gradually you might not even notice it's happening, completely avoiding activities that challenge your balance. Most people don't think of balance as a skill that requires regular practice. We treat it like breathing, something the body just handles automatically. But in reality, balance is an intricate symphony involving your muscles, joints, inner ear, vision, and nervous system all working in perfect coordination. And like any complex skill, if you don't challenge it regularly, it deteriorates over time. What happens as we age? We naturally become more cautious. We start walking more slowly. We avoid uneven terrain. We stop reaching for objects that require us to shift our weight. While this caution might prevent immediate falls, over time it creates a dangerous downward spiral. The less we challenge our balance systems, the weaker they become, making us even more cautious, and so on. I once worked with Margaret, 71, who told me, "I've just accepted that I need to move carefully now." When we did some basic balance assessments, standing with feet together, walking heel to toe down a hallway, she was visibly shocked by how unstable she felt. "I had absolutely no idea I'd lost so much," she admitted with tears in her eyes. "I thought I was protecting myself by being careful, but I've actually been making it worse, haven't I?" The truth is, balance training doesn't have to be extreme or dangerous. Simple, safe challenges can make a world of difference. Stand on one foot while brushing your teeth. Keep a counter nearby for support if needed. Practice gentle Tai Chi movements that shift your weight smoothly from side to side. Walk an imaginary tightrope, placing one foot directly in front of the other. Stand with your feet together and gradually work up to closing your eyes for a few seconds. These small challenges reactivate the crucial pathways between your brain and body. They teach your muscles how to adjust, shift, and stabilize efficiently again. Over time, they rebuild not just physical capability, but emotional confidence, because someone with good balance moves differently through the world. They reach for things without hesitation. They navigate crowded spaces without shrinking back. Most importantly, they trust their body's abilities again. If you've been avoiding balance challenges out of fear or habit, know this: your balance system remains trainable at any age. Even in your 80s or 90s, those neural connections can be rebuilt. You just have to give them the right stimulus. Don't wait for a fall to be your wake-up call. Start with just 5 minutes of intentional balance work daily, because while the best time to start training in your stability was a decade ago, the second best time is today. If you're finding value in these insights so far, please type balance in the comments to let me know you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Click that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos that could help you stay strong, stable, and independent. Mistake 3, using improper or unstable footwear at home. The third mistake might surprise you with its simplicity: wearing inappropriate footwear at home. Or worse, walking around barefoot on slippery floors. While it might seem insignificant compared to exercise routines or medical interventions, your choice of household footwear profoundly impacts your daily stability. Remember our discussion about feet being your foundation? Well, if you're wearing worn-out slippers with zero arch support, backless shoes that slip off with every step, or padding around in just socks on hardwood or tile floors, you're essentially building your balance on quicksand. Without proper traction and support, your feet cannot effectively do their job of keeping you stable and responding to changes in your environment. I'll never forget meeting Robert, 82, who confidently told me, I've always walked around in my stocking feet, been doing it for decades. He didn't think much of it until one evening when he pivoted on his kitchen's tile floor and nearly suffered a serious fall. The realization hit him hard. It wasn't the floor that was dangerous, he said, shaking his head. It was my choice to walk on it without proper footwear. I never realized how much stability I was sacrificing for a bit of comfort. When you wear flimsy shoes with paper-thin soles or insufficient grip, your feet constantly slide and shift inside them, creating micro-adjustments that drain your energy and stability. Similarly, overly cushioned shoes might feel comfortable, but they actually disconnect you from the ground, making it harder for your brain to receive accurate feedback about your position in space. So what should you wear instead? The ideal home footwear provides three essential elements: proper arch support that matches your foot's natural contours, a flat, stable sole that gives you solid contact with the ground, non-slip grip that prevents unexpected sliding on any surface. Look for shoes specifically designed for older adults or simply a good pair of supportive athletic shoes that fit securely. For indoor-specific use, consider slip-resistant socks with rubber gripping patterns or non-slip house shoes that securely hug your feet. The goal isn't fashion, it's function. The right footwear gives your balance system the stable platform it needs to keep you upright and confident in your movements. It's one of the simplest yet most impactful changes you can make today. Take a moment after this video to inspect your current house shoes. Do they truly support and protect you? Or are they silently setting you up for instability? If you're still with me and finding these insights valuable, please comment footwear below to join our conversation. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do so now and activate notifications to ensure you receive our future content designed to help you thrive in your golden years. Mistake 4. Over-reliance on furniture or walls for walking. The fourth mistake, undermining your balance, might be happening dozens of times daily without you even noticing. Using furniture, walls, or other fixed objects as constant supports when moving around your home. While it might feel safer in the moment, this habit is actually one of the most detrimental to your long-term stability and independence. Each time you reach for a countertop while walking through the kitchen, lean on furniture as you cross the living room, or trail your hand along the wall down a hallway, you're sending a powerful message to your body. I don't trust you to keep me steady. Your body, being the efficient system that it is, responds accordingly by gradually reducing the strength and responsiveness of the very muscles and reflexes that should be maintaining your balance. Consider Diana, 77, who had been using furniture to navigate her home for so long that it had become completely automatic. I didn't even realize I was doing it, she confessed when I pointed it out. It just felt normal to touch the wall or grab the back of a chair as I passed. We worked together in an exercises focused on walking short distances without any support. Initially, she felt extremely uncomfortable and vulnerable. But after consistent practice, her independent walking confidence grew remarkably. I didn't understand how much I was limiting myself, Diana shared after a few weeks. Now I can move around so much more freely, even in unfamiliar places. This constant reaching for external support creates a vicious cycle. The more you rely on objects for stability, the weaker your essential balance muscles become, particularly those in your legs, hips, and core. These muscles stop engaging properly and lose their ability to react quickly to shifts at your center of gravity or unexpected changes in terrain. Try this simple assessment. Walk from your living room to your kitchen without touching anything along the way. Pay close attention to how you feel. Do you experience an almost magnetic pull toward nearby surfaces? Does anxiety build as you move away from potential supports? If so, your body has developed a dependency that needs addressing. Start reclaiming your independence with this graduated approach. Begin by walking short distances without holding on to anything, perhaps just crossing one room. Use a proper walking aid if medically necessary. But don't substitute furniture which forces improper posture. Gradually increase the distance you walk independently before reaching for support. Practice standing away from walls or furniture when talking on the phone or watching TV. This transition isn't just physical, it's psychological. When you stop leaning on external objects, you're retraining your brain to trust your body's inherent capabilities again. That powerful mental shift builds confidence that extends beyond physical balance into greater overall independence and self-assurance. If you're still following along and finding these insights valuable, type "independent" in the comments section. Your engagement helps our community grow and allows us to create more content focused on the issues that matter most to you. Mistake 5. Ignoring vision and inner ear health. The final crucial mistake that silently erodes balance in older adults is neglecting two vital sensory systems: vision and vestibular health, your inner ear. Most people don't realize just how fundamentally your balance depends on accurate information from your eyes and ears. When either system deteriorates, often gradually with age, your brain struggles to properly orient your body in space. Your vision provides essential environmental cues that help your brain understand where your body is positioned relative to the world around you. If your eyesight is blurry, if depth perception is compromised, or if conditions like cataracts or macular degeneration are developing, your brain receives incomplete or inaccurate spatial information. Similarly, your vestibular issues in the inner ear contains tiny fluid-filled canals that sense head position and movement, essentially functioning as your body's built-in level. When this system weakens with age or becomes affected by conditions like benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, BPPV, the resulting dizziness or disorientation can severely impact balance. Let me tell you about Eleanor, 84, who maintained an active lifestyle throughout her retirement. Despite her generally good health, she began experiencing increased unsteadiness, particularly in dimly lit environments or when walking outdoors. Initially, she attributed these changes simply to getting older, but after comprehensive testing, she discovered that she had developed significant astigmatism and early cataracts that were distorting her spatial perception. Additionally, her vestibular system had weakened, making her less sensitive to subtle shifts in her balance. After updating her prescription glasses and beginning vestibular rehabilitation exercises with a physical therapist, Eleanor experienced remarkable improvement. "I had resigned myself to a more limited life," she admitted. "But now I understand that what I was experiencing wasn't just inevitable aging, it was treatable sensory decline." The crucial takeaway is that both vision and vestibular issues can often be effectively addressed. Regular eye examinations with an optometrist or ophthalmologist are essential, not just for reading comfort, but for maintaining your balance. If you experience any dizziness, vertigo, or sense of spinning, especially when changing positions, don't dismiss these symptoms as just getting older. Consult with your doctor about possible vestibular issues, which can often be treated with specific exercises or interventions. Many people simply accept gradually deteriorating vision or occasional dizziness as inevitable parts of aging. But addressing these issues proactively can dramatically improve your balance safety. When your eyes and inner ears function optimally, they work together to send reliable, accurate signals to your brain, allowing it to make the tiny, constant adjustments needed to keep you steady in all environments and activities. Don't let compromised sensory input undermine your stability and confidence. By maintaining optimal vision with appropriate corrective lenses and addressing any vestibular symptoms early, you're providing your balance system with the accurate information it needs to keep you safe, stable, and confident in your movements. If you've stayed with me through all 5 of these balance mistakes and are finding value in this information, please type sensory in the comments. Your feedback helps tremendously in creating future content that addresses your specific needs and concerns. Final thoughts. Your action plan for better balance. Now that we have uncovered the 5 most common mistakes undermining your balance, let's focus on the practical steps you can take today to begin reclaiming your stability and confidence. Remember, this isn't about achieving perfection overnight. It's about making consistent, intentional improvements that compound over time. First, dedicate some attention to strengthening those crucial feet and ankles that form the literal foundation of your balance. Simple daily exercises like ankle rotations, toe curls, and heel raises can revitalize these often neglected muscles and dramatically improve your stability from the ground up. Second, incorporate some form of balance challenge into your daily routine. Even just 5-10 minutes of intentional practice, whether it's standing on one foot while brushing your teeth or practicing heel-to-toe walking along a safe, clear pathway, can rebuild those critical neural connections and restore your body's natural balance capabilities. Third, take a serious look at your footwear choices, especially what you wear around the house. Invest in proper supportive shoes or slippers with non-slip soles that keep you connected securely to the ground. This small change can make an immediate difference in your daily stability. Fourth, begin consciously breaking the habit of using furniture or walls as walking aids. Start with short distances in safe environments, gradually building your confidence in your body's ability to carry you independently. This practice rebuilds not just physical strength, but also psychological trust in your own capabilities. Finally, schedule checkups for both your vision and vestibular health if you haven't done so recently. Make sure your glasses prescription is current, and don't hesitate to discuss any dizziness or disorientation with your healthcare provider. Optimizing these sensory inputs can dramatically improve your overall stability. These interventions don't just help with balance, they fundamentally enhance your quality of life. When you move with confidence, you're more likely to remain active, social, and engaged with the world around you. Whether you're playing with grandchildren, tending a garden, traveling to new places, or simply navigating your home with ease, good balance is the unsung hero that makes independent living possible. And here's the most encouraging news. It's never too late to start. Even if you've struggled with instability for years, your balance systems can improve with proper attention and care. The human body has remarkable adaptive capabilities at any age. By addressing these 5 common mistakes, you're not just preventing falls, you're investing in a future where you can continue moving, exploring, and living fully for years to come. I'd love to hear from you now. In the comments below, share one insight from today's video that surprised you, and one specific action you plan to take this week to improve your balance. Your experiences and questions not only help me create better content, but might also inspire others facing similar challenges. If you found value in today's discussion, please support our channel by liking this video, subscribing if you haven't already, and sharing it with friends or family members who might benefit. Your engagement makes it possible for us to continue creating resources that help people like you maintain independence and confidence as you age. Thank you for your attention today. I look forward to continuing this conversation in the comments section and seeing you again in our next video.